Hey mate, welcome to my garden. My name's Jessica Goodfellow, and today I'm going to read you an essay that I wrote. It's called What is SoftWankery and How Does It Affect You? Now, first things first, I'm in the Ecuadorian mountaintops and I'm really struggling with the altitude, so I've got some ceremonial cocaine leaves, hoping they'll kick in, but I might be breathing a lot, but that's fine because this is an observation essay on a phenomenon that I have decided exists and pisses me off. And so you don't have to agree, but all you have to do is sit back, enjoy yourself and listen. So here we go. I have been observing a linguistic phenomenon I'm calling SoftWankery. Many of my favourite hobbies overlap with SoftWank adjacent demographics. I enjoy spiritual study, which requires me to sift through New Age 5D love and light rhetoric. Such people spout banalities like, I let go of what no longer serves, only because they heard somebody else say it, and in no prior context would they have even known that what serves is a phrase that exists. I dance, which means I am no stranger to progressive spaces that decenter problematic patriarchal narratives and amplify the bodies of marginalised queer folk. Brackets. For anyone who requires broad literalism, I am here to discuss semantics, not people. I am not right-wing, but I am not. I draw dick and balls on my ballot paper every year. You can pry the dick and balls out of my cold, dead hands, and you will not convince me that politics are important. If you try, I will have to convince you about bloodlines, subterranean races, and the shape of the earth being more complicated than simply round or flat. You will most definitely lose your mind. My obsession with the architect Chat GPT engine has exposed me to a similar language model. It incessantly assumes I'd enjoy queasy descriptors like muted clay, borrowed seconds, the shape of waiting, and quiet landings. I've noticed that my body responds to such word combos with actual nausea, and after observing this for months, I've finally settled on some theories as to why. I'm calling the phenomenon SoftWankery. SoftWankery. Noun. A rhetorical effect in which language is so padded and consensually indirect that it fails to point to anything at all. It creates the illusion of insight and consideration without actually risking precision, all the while feeling very pleased with itself. While words function as indicators of meaning, SoftWank uses them as activators for feeling states. This is mostly to make the writer themselves feel twee, empathic, and publicly laudable. Please note that I'm not necessarily pointing to poetry, though it is a fine line. I myself indulge in the sensorial pleasures of quaint, floorboarded rooms and vetiver scents and porcelain teacups and linen. As soon as you describe the sky as soupy, though, I might have to leave. What I'm caught up on mostly is the masturbatory self-importance that lingers behind SoftWank language. It's the sense that I can see the writer on the other side of the screen smirking to themselves and awaiting a feedback loop of praise from their echo chamber. It's the sense that I can feel the readers who love this shit because they think reading it makes them seem intelligent and considerate. I'm so cute and attentive that I deserve claps or finger snaps so nobody gets overstimulated. I'm so good that I finger snap in turn for you to see. Now I deserve finger snaps. I did not buy a ticket to your god-awful poetry slam, so why am I being subjected to your SoftWankery? I have guesses. I will now make a case for why SoftWank is more of a deliberate weapon than you might think. Number 1, SoftWank is therapeutic padding. SoftWank assumes the reader cannot emotionally regulate, so it preempts their volatility. Simple, accurate words carry more information per syllable. SoftWank inflates sentences while shrinking meaning. Those who read them are given preemptive sensorial reward rather than a direct process with their own emotions. Number 2, SoftWank engages deadness. SoftWank's cliches adhere to my definition of the death machine, another essay which I will read in a future video, aka a happening that is portrayed as creation but is in actual fact a dead thing. For people who want to avoid confronting their trauma, dissociation is an attractive solution. To use a phrase like, "I let go of what no longer serves," is to switch off your brain, leave your body, and pluck a familiar feeling state out of the sky. An embodied person might instead say, "I'm not talking to my abusive mum anymore," or "I will stop focusing on my worries." While the "what no longer serves" phrase does have large-scale coverage capacity, I'm proposing that the likelihood of its lively usage nowadays is pretty low. I'd suggest instead phrases like dissolving incongruent bullshit, leaving situations I don't like, thwarting the enemy, or any fun alternative that signals individuated thought. Number 3, SoftWank avoids stating desire. SoftWank allows a person to avoid acknowledging their stances, needs, power, or will. Using SoftWank, you don't have to sit in a discourse and feel the discomfort of navigating disagreement. Both SJWs and 5D love and lighters alike displace their personal power into universal or collective systems. The vaguer the better. Mercury retrograde made me do it. The government made me misbehave. I'm expressing righteous justice or ancestral rage instead of being aggressive. Interestingly, however, carnal desire is widely permitted in SoftWank domains. Erotic want is a low-stakes admission where the nuance of emotions like disappointment, envy, embarrassment, or hope can be evaded. A shining example of SoftWankery in action is when Aubrey Marcus, a prominent leader in the spiritual space, declared he had received a divine drop-in from goddess Isis, telling him to bring a third woman into his marriage. Instead of calling it the desire to cheat, he called it radical monogamy in the field of erotic mystics. Number 4, SoftWank is sanctimonious. SoftWank doubles as virtue signaling. It points to your status as an inclusive person without you actually having to be one. It's the same as the troll under the bridge, asking you to solve a riddle, spin 3 times and click your heels in order to pass. If I declare I am pro-dialogue, pro-equality and anti-gentrification, a bit of simple SoftWank will get me accepted into the gang. Everyone's welcome, but only if they agree with us. Number 5, SoftWank defers agency. SoftWank prefers ongoing process, healing, unlearning, educating, holding space, over decision making. It selects harm prevention over resolution. Nobody implements action. Instead, things are held, unpacked, emerging. This is the major reason why the GPT model favours it. SoftWank postpones premature certainty and buys time in case new data or norms emerge. It allows groups with incompatible values to coexist without rupture. In emergencies, systems optimize to not break today. They defer truth instead of integrating it. The truth won't disappear though, it will just accumulate and spill into 4chan's politically incorrect board. Civilizations eventually need clear speech, or they lose the ability to coordinate reality. When criticism is danced around, errors compound instead of being repaired. Gentle language is like living on emergency rations permanently, keeping us alive while ensuring our malnutrition. It is the year 2681. Engineers are no longer allowed to say, "This dam will fail." They issue a memo instead. The water retention structure is exploring a more fluid relationship with gravity. The dam breaks overnight. Downstream cities are not destroyed. They are recontextualized into an aquatic lifestyle. No one is fired. A task force is formed to examine why expectations around solidity were culturally inherited. It's funny, bro. Global crops begin failing simultaneously. Agricultural agencies release a statement. We're observing a yield reimagining cycle where nourishment is transitioning into a more conceptual offering. Certain groups steal food. Nobody says it's wrong because it might shame their lived experience of hunger-adjacent urgency. Instead, the government says, we want to honour your relationship with taking. Everyone else quietly, gently, softly starves to death. I asked Chat GPT why it chooses to use SoftWank language, and it replied, because I'm optimized to operate safely across many audiences, contexts, and power gradients. Most design choices are local optimizations, reducing harm, conflict, and misuse now. Long-term semantic entropy is a diffuse cost, not a coordinated goal. While SoftWank may reduce immediate conflict, it is a recipe for entropy. It is a ripe opportunity for big corporations to manipulate the easily swayed by sounding ethical. Just like how they slap rainbow flags on their poles on Gay Week to suggest that they care. Feelings and truths are not the same thing. If you require SoftWank, it means that your feelings are hurt by accurate language. It means that you are too volatile to be in a position of influence, like an infant packing its rucksack and declaring he's leaving home. Eventually, SoftWankers will start crying for daddy to come and pick them up. Clear language is daddy. So that is the end of my SoftWank essay. Now, everyone, let's get the conversation started. What do you reckon? Do you agree with me? What are we going to do about it, hey? Speak truthfully. Also, my Substack has grown to 41 followers. Please, guys, as the greatest Christmas gift on earth, come on, join me. Join me over on the Substack. Let's get this thing to 50 before the new year. Do you reckon we can do it? I reckon we can. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed my essay. I do hope it didn't hurt anyone's feelings too much. It's time for me to go. So check out the Substack. Check out the Substack. Join me down there, and I'll see you in the next video.